making a music video is not as easy as everybody thinks it is. So, boy, I got super respect for Michael Jackson and all them. I don't know how they pulled it off. Man, we trying to take this to a whole nother level, and God is blessing us, brother. He's blessing us. It's all good, man.
For me, it's a big dream come true. I never thought I'd be here today, but I'm having a great time. I'm loving it. Hey, this is what I do, baby.
I drove from Austin, Texas, and I have to be in school tomorrow. I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but was nothing gonna stop me from being here tonight with Big Rob.
This experience has been really good for me. That's my first time ever been in a video, and it was really exciting. And I thank you and appreciate Big Ross for letting us do this.
Come out here to check out the Big Rob experience. The boy is bad. You know, I'm from New York, and I'm used to listening to that music. But him, he's the truth. You know, with that funk style he got, the Zydeco, oh man, that boy gets down. That's what I'm talking about.
I am so glad that I came here. This is the best time ever. Big Rob is rocking the house, and I'm a part of it. So I am rocking the house with Big Rob, and it's all live.
And I'm here to support Rob and his new single coming out, and I would not dare miss it.
I want to thank Big Rob for inviting me out to participate in the video. Had a great time, and have always enjoyed his shows.
So tell him who he is, Buck Naked.
Buck Naked.
What's the name of the town?
Marley, Texas.
Oh, yes, sir.
With the Bell County Gunslingers.
Shit, I'm looking at the ladies, all of them so fine. So on your sex, I can make up my mind. Out on the dance floor, step into the beat. They got them sexy moves and them sexy feet.
Johnny!
Hey, guys, hey, now wait a minute, Sean. Hold up. They get what they need. We don't want to fight you tonight. Hell. I had to like
Yeah, for 25 years, 3 months and 4 days, I was a member of a group called Zap featuring Roger, the premier funk R&B group of its time, you know what I'm saying? And I was discovered by two wonderful guys, one being Bootsy Collins. Catfish Collins, his brother. That's actually three guys, Bootsy and Catfish, they're brothers. Legendary guys from my hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio. And then shortly after meeting them and meeting guys like Reggie Calloway and the Midnight Star Group and all those people, I met up with the Troutman brothers in the group Zap. I was a little guy about 14 years old. And the whole Troutman family, man, they discovered me, man, just gave me an opportunity. Shirley Murdoch, and we all just come up together, you know what I mean? And I would still be a member of the Zap band if it was left up to me, but the good Lord said differently. He started giving me these hit records in what's called Southern Soul. Introduced me to a gentleman by Mel Waiters who brought me to Southern Soul, took me down to Malaco Records, and then I started my own record company, and we've been doing it ever since then. Good Love to Make You Cry, Grown and Sexy, my song, then Tyler Perry movie, Sugar Shack remix, Please Don't Judge Me, Keep On Swinging, I'm Ready to Party, Crying Song, Moscato Love, and so many more. My mama taught me when I was a little bitty boy, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all things will be added. So you got to get your heart right with God, and that's something my great friend Mel Waiters said. You got to get your heart right with God. That don't mean that you're going to be perfect, because none of us perfect, but you know what I mean? Because God, you're going to need that strength, and you're going to need that higher power to allow you to transcend all the difficulties that's going to be in your path. You know, because you're going to find people who don't believe in your music. You're going to find people who laugh at you. They're going to make fun of you, you know what I mean? You got to learn how to take them lemons and turn it into lemonade. And the only way to do it and win is, you know, by being a member of God's team. Without hard work, there are no gains. You know what I mean? That's ain't no different. You want to mop your floor, you got to put the pine sol in the water and you got to scrub it. You want a good dinner, you got to get up and cut them steaks and you got to marinate them, put them in the refrigerator, you got to pick them greens like grandmama and them did. That ain't gonna work just getting it out the can. And that's what I tell the young folks, that you can follow the last guy who told you didn't have to do nothing but just get up there and dance around. And let's see how far that gets you. You might make $1 million, but you know, making $1 million is not a bad thing, it's a beautiful thing. But what the OGs taught me, the real OGs taught me, is what good does it make sense? You can make $1 million, but if you ain't got no plan for the million, if you don't plan what you're going to do with your money, somebody else going to plan to take it from you. Like I say on the Green Mile, I can guarantee you that.
Growing up, you don't see everything because you're so ignorant when you're young. But as you get older, you know, you start to thank your parents for what they've done, disciplining you and teaching you. And you start to see the things that they implanted with you to send you off into this world. And I'm a blessed individual, and to be standing here next to my father. First of all, my name is Robert Lee Smith III, okay?
Right.
That come with a little power on it, you know what I mean? That come with a little power on it. That ain't no normal name, but man, It is awesome. I love what I do, as y'all can see. And I don't think there's no other young person out here on this circuit better than me. Because the boss taught me, man.
Those are very, very touching words to hear my son say that, you know, and that just shows you the prayer comes a mighty long way. I'm blessed to have 3 wonderful children, and hey man, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And their mother, who we've been married and together ever since for the last 30 years. You know, and she's a strong driving force in them because I'm a wild and crazy dude, man. I'm about rhinestones, and you know, I was a dude when my kids grew up. My hero is Joe Jackson. Okay, so I don't get this. All people don't want to beat their kids' ass. That don't make no sense to me. Okay, so that was my hero, and you know, and my kids, all of them. I think his big brother got more ass whooping than he did, but because he was a runner. But nevertheless, man, you know what I mean. But my wife, who's been with me, man, from my first drum machine. You know what I'm saying, to this day, man, through all of that. And man, maybe one day we should probably make a movie, but. You know, it's just a blessing, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, to have my family around here with me, man, and do that. You know what I mean? We just got a lot of wonderful guys, man, a lot of wonderful things.
We started out 2 young teenagers in the business, and we've been able to travel the world. We've probably done 25 countries or so. And I don't know how many millions of miles around the world entertaining the people. And he had this vision to go on and do his own thing, so I'm here to support him. I used to be his boss. Now he's my boss. And it's an honor and a privilege to serve. You know, I'm just happy to be a part of it.
I'd like to give special acknowledgement to a gentleman who introduced me to Brother John Lofton. His name was Lester Troutman. Okay? And Lester, there's 5 Troutman brothers. There's Larry, then Rufus, Roger, Lester, and Terry, whose nickname is Zap. And man, we were blessed to just work with those guys and apprentice with those guys, and they paid the cost for us to learn how to do stuff. And you know what I mean, them guys are very interesting guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Very wonderful people. They were very, very hands-on people, and we wouldn't be sitting here. First of all, we wouldn't know each other if it was not for those guys. And they just gave us opportunity, you know. And Lester, the most interesting thing I can say about Lester, man, is first of all, number one, I love him with my heart and my soul, and he's still here, and I can tell him I love him. The other thing that's amazing is that all the things I used to laugh at Lester for doing, getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, shining the bus tires, and you know, taking equipment to the shop, and taking something that was half broken and putting duct tape on it and bubble gum trying to fix it. Now, as a band leader, I find myself doing the same thing, you know, which is an amazing thing. So that's kind of like, you know, you not really having a house, and black folks do this all the time. That's why I'm giving these props out. Black folks do this all the time. They don't have no house, they don't have no car, right? And so they laugh at people, tell people, oh, if I had that car, this is what I would do. And they be talking crazy as hell. But you mess around and end up with the car one day, and then you can't do some of the things. Then you say, well, no, I can't just spray paint the tires on my car. You know what I mean? Now, Mr. Rochester, my keyboard player, okay? I love him to death. But Mr. Rochester went to Walmart and bought some silver spray paint to spray paint his rims. And he just went on spray paint the tires.
This is Granddaddy. Put the camera on Granddaddy. Okay, now all the ladies in the house that he is flirting with tonight, please make some noise. Granddaddy, your job is to keep up with the town, man.
I just want to take my hat off to Big Rob. Let's go, Big Rob, welcome me to the family.
Come here, Granddaddy. Do it first for him. Go ahead, show him right here. John, did you get this on the camera, man?
I got you.
You got it, Granddaddy. Do your first for the first time in the East Center. Yeah, come on, Granddaddy. Do first real quick.
I done did it before, and I know how to go.
Get deep, Eric.
Granddaddy, I was just gonna say, you know what I mean? I done did it before. I'm gonna do it again. So come on, baby. Let me get it in.
Granddaddy.
I can give it good and I can give it strong. Don't let the gray hair fool you. I can make it last all night long. Even if we end up in the damn emergency room, baby. I'm Granddaddy. Run the track, man. Let's get it.
When he welcomed me to the family, this is something that I will never forget. because this man, throw it to him, never changed a word with me. He said, well, Granddaddy, you got to tune it down. Granddad ain't tuned this damn thing down yet. And I'm 65 years old, and look at him. I have fun, like fun, and I want to run. And I want to say to Rob, I love you. Can't do without you. Going to Vegas, baby.
Granddaddy not only wipes my sweat with my towel, now he done went to wipe his own sweat with my towel.
When everything is just getting ready to be ridiculously upsetting, Granddaddy knows how to bring us back, and he uses that wisdom. And, you know, he's a good, strong man. You're the deacon over there at the church, ain't you, Granddaddy?
I'm a trustee.
He's a trustee at his church and all that. So we have a lot of fun, and, you know, we do a lot of stuff in jest, but don't get it. We love the Lord, and we all follow him, you know what I mean? And so you know, and I love this man, and we proud to have, like I said, my team is a very, very interesting team of folks, but God gave me this team.
We're about to shoot the last VIP scene. I think we're going to go out here and have a little fun, man. And man, God is good. My new video is beautiful, and I want to thank Austin, Texas, Killeen, Texas, surrounding areas. I had folks drive all the way from San Antonio. Folks come all the way from Louisiana just to be in the video. God bless you all, and y'all keep us in your prayers, and we're going to take this one to #1, but we can't do it without your help. So hit me up on the Big Rob hotline, 937-367-8650, baby. Call me, check on me, make sure I'm taking my blood pressure medicine. Baby, can you make macaroni and cheese? But how many cheeses?
4.
4? What four cheeses do you use, baby?
Cheddar. Cheddar.
Cheddar, that's the same kind of cheddar, and no cheddar. Oh, shoot, girl.
And butter.